Ladies and gentlemen, your official introductions for this amateur bout, sponsored by Price Check. First, the fighter standing to my right in the blue corner. This fighter is 18 years of age, stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall, and weighed in at 66.7 kilograms. He has a record of 0-4-0, hails from Chorley and represents British combat. Put your hands together for Trent, the Warrior Woodcock. And across the cage in the red corner. This fighter is 27 years of age, stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, and weighed in at 68 kilograms. He has a record of 0-1-0, hails from Preston, and represents Reps MMA. Put your hands together for Mark O'Neill. This amateur rules competition is held over three-minute rounds.
Okay, here we have two fighters, Trent Woodcock from British Combat and Mark O'Neill from Reps MMA. Both guys not won a fight yet. Somebody's has to go. Aaron, Trent's
I can't believe you got that in before me. Tie shots, he is a warrior, he is a brawler. I've seen Trent fight a couple of times before. He's got caught in a guillotine very quickly there. Mark O'Neill's jumped for that for the guard. This is how you finish it. Unfortunately, stacked against the cage. You might struggle to get it finished from here.
I think it's risky to jump a guillotine when you're this close to the cage.
It is. I think the only benefit he's got, no headshots. The worst that can happen is he's got the guy in guard.
Yeah.
You know, this could potentially be suicide if it was headshots on the ground. Rotating, looking for that armbar or triangle. Trent doing a good job of defending. I think Trent should just pull out this. He's got trapped in the armbar. Yep. He needs to give that a good pull, get out of that position.
It's a triangle. I think he's looking at a triangle.
He's out of that. His elbow's clear as well.
Well defended there by Trent Woodcock.
He has done a very good job of defending those submission attempts there. He's not known as a submission artist. As I say, he's a bit of a brawler. He's got caught in a guillotine here again.
So we never got a chance to see Trent's Thai boxing. He came in with the shorts on.
Yep. I'll tell you what, though, back to what I said earlier on, the Reps guys have come out here really to work the rules. They're just going for submissions and takedowns.
Exactly. And this looks tighter now, Aaron. I think this could be over.
Yeah, difficult to finish standing, though. Mark O'Neill literally throwing Trent around.
Well, like you're saying, Trent's tough. He's not just going to give up.
No, but I think he needs to disengage, try and get back out of range again because he's not winning this grappling battle. He's not really doing anything with the position he's got. He could be looking to sweep a leg, something like that. Go on, Trent, sweep the leg. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Yeah.
Caught in that guillotine again. Now it is back against the cage. This could be a little bit more effective. Managed to pop out nicely.
Again, Trent's so resilient, you know, he's caught in that, but this looks tighter.
He's doing a very good job of defending those guillotines. What's this, 3 or 4 attempts now?
He's doing just the right thing, Aaron, you know, he's grabbing the hand, forcing it away.
Yeah, he got a low blow there, groin shot. So officially, Trent could have 5 minutes to recover here.
I don't think he'll need that. He looks pretty focused already.
He's a tough guy. I'd like to see him perhaps trying to keep some range, use his kicks, use some strikes, perhaps even then secure his own takedown on the back of that. He wants to try and stay out of that clinch. That clinch is causing him no end of trouble. He's been having to defend a lot of submissions here. Some great hip movement for him.
Yeah, certainly. I think he's mixing it well. He was looking for the triangle, the armbar, the guillotines. There's been a lot of submission attempts. Trent's done well to fight those off.
But he is just defending. He needs to mount some kind of aggression, some kind of attack now. Do you know what? I think Trent should step up to rules with headshots.
Yeah, I think he'd do a lot better. Submission's obviously not his game. Although he's looking for the takedown here.
I think he's got no choice, though, but he's caught in a guillotine here. And it's tight. It is very, very tight. Yeah. It's right under the chin.
He's not a quitter, though. He doesn't come into these fights to quit.
Yeah, Mark O'Neill twisting this the wrong direction to really secure it. His elbows start to get stuck up right in the air. There you go, end of the first round. I don't think you could argue. That definitely went to Mark O'Neill.
It certainly did. It was a tough first round there for Trent. You know, he was constantly fighting off submissions. But he did well. He looked for the takedown of his own, but keeps just leaving that neck in and getting caught with a guillotine. And Mark O'Neill, you know, it looks like he's decided that the guillotine's his favourite technique.
At the height, he's got 6'2", fighting somebody who's 5'8". It's a good submission to go for. It can be very effective. That height enables you to sort of straighten out the back, lengthen the back, really sort of go for those submissions quite well. So, yeah, I think he's going for the right things. I'd perhaps like to see him securing the guard position when he's going for them, rather than try to do the standing guillotine. I don't think the standing guillotine works very often. It's not particularly effective.
Yeah, I think maybe because he went for he jumped the guillotine but did it against the fence, it might have just, you know, he's not willing to do that again. If he's in the middle and he can get that guillotine tight and jump it from there, I think he'll get a finish.
Yeah, exactly. I think if you can jump it, get your guard around the hips, force out the hips, you've definitely got a better submission to try to do it standing. So here we go, second round. What looked to be a straightforward groin kick from Mark O'Neill. Trent pushing the pace a little bit, but he's got caught in that guillotine again. It really is submission of light for Mark O'Neill, this is.
Yeah. Trent's turning his head well to the side, take the pressure off.
Oh, a clear knee to the groin. A blatant knee to the groin.
Yeah, and that sounded like it cracked his cup.
It was a solid knee. Now, Mark may not have deliberately thrown that, but it was a straightforward knee. It wasn't a glancing blow. Dean Weir's in a difficult position here. Our referee's got to make a judgment of whether he should take that point off at this point. That's the second knee thrown. And he is taking a point off. I think that's the right decision.
Yes, certainly.
When things like this happen, you've got to nip it in the bud as quickly as possible.
Yeah, he's done the right thing there, Dean. You know, it was a very, very solid knee. Like I say, no deflection to the side, straight in. Well, Trent Woodcock still bouncing around. Doesn't look like it's affecting him too much.
He really is a tough guy. I mean, he's nicknamed the Warrior, and I think he's earned that.
Oh, he certainly is a warrior.
Yep. And looks like he's almost ready to go. He's ready to go. The crowd should appreciate a warrior of this nature.
Yes, certainly. Straight back in.
Nice low kick. This is one of those fights where I think Trent needs the range to throw his shots. Even as a shorter fighter, he's having more success at range than he is getting into this close-up clinch.
Yes, certainly. If tall guys know how to use the clinch properly, they can be very difficult to work in the clinch.
Yep.
You know, because it can just pull you up on your tiptoes.
Yeah, you mentioned Matt Thorpe earlier on. Matt Thorpe was one of those guys that if you got clinched, he would pull you right up onto your tiptoes, take away your hips.
You've got no balance, no strength. It's very difficult.
Nice kick there by Trent.
Trent's doing all the right things, you know, in the clinch. I just don't think he's got the technical level of
I was going to say, I don't think he's got a technical level to make some of it work. I think he needs to keep training, keep working on building up his skills. He's got the heart, and that's the hardest thing to train. I mean, right now, I can't see any way of Trent winning.
No, I can't, but I think, you know, I'd like to see him get through to the end. He's put up a good, strong fight. Be a shame for him to be submitted. But on the other hand, I'd like to see Mark O'Neill maybe looking for the finish.
Well, Mark O'Neill really struggling to finish this fight, though, considering the number of submission attempts he's had.
Yes, certainly. I think he'll look at a lot of these and he think, you know, he needs to go back to the gym and just work on tightening them up slightly. You know, the armbar triangle attempts, if he just tighten them up, have the knees more together.
Yeah.
That was another low blow.
Another low blow. This could really cause him trouble. The minimum that the referee could do is take another point off, but actually the referee's in a position that he may even look at disqualifying. Mark O'Neill. That's two low blows in one round. Team Weir really has got his work out here.
And one more of them and the fight is going to have to be over.
Yeah, exactly. So Dean taking another point off by the looks of it. Here we go, that's another point off. That puts Mark O'Neill in a very difficult position. Despite winning 2 rounds, the best he can hope for is see that this is a draw to date.
Yeah. It's a very, very difficult position, and he's put himself in it. Like you said, it has put him in a very difficult position.
Yep. He's basically turned this fight and put it in the hands of Trent Woodcock. If Trent Woodcock can raise a solid assault in the end of this round and the next round, he could steal the decision here.
Yeah, all Trent needs to do is win a round, you know.
Yeah, Trent needs to make sure he comes out of this round and wins the last round. He can win the fight. This will all come down to the last round. Basically, Mark O'Neill, with those 2-point deductions, has given this fight away.
So again, he's looking for the guilty.
Mark O'Neill needs to desperately hunt for the finish. If it goes to the 3rd round, he's in a danger territory. So here we go, end of the 2nd round. With those 2 points taken off, you could easily see this as going to a draw at this level.
Yep, certainly. And I think Mark O'Neill seems to have just got stuck into this sort of one-trick pony. I think he just keeps trying for this guillotine. It's not working. You know, he needs to get the takedown, get top position, try and hunt for submissions there.
He needs to mix it up a little bit. Oh, lovely ring girl, Rochelle.
As you said, from access all areas.
You know, Ian, it's times like this that this cage-side seat starts to reap the benefits. And just a moment of silence for one or two of the assets of our lovely ring girl, Rochelle.
The corner from Reps MMA were actually over in the corner for Trent Woodcock there. Not sure that. I'm not
that's
sure
a bit odd, that.
I'm sure that's not allowed by the rules.
All the amateurs are 2 rounds. If it's a draw, then it goes to a third. 3 rounds. That's 2. No, 3 minutes. I know, but the rules meeting. Nobody's told me.
No, sir. Okay, we've just been informed that the rules have changed, and it's.
He winds me up, shit.
So just to let everyone at home know.
Yeah, a slight rule change to this. The amateur competition are now going to be held over 2 3-minute rounds. There will be a 3rd round in the event of the draw. And as we approach the end of those 2 rounds, go to the judges' scorecards, and they have seen it as a draw. So we're now going to see a 3rd round. This is a sudden death.
Well, both guys coming out here knowing they've got to win this round.
Yeah, this is exactly what is going to happen. When you go to this sudden decision round, it is the winner of this round alone. So it is all to fight for. Trent Woodcock needs to make sure he's got some space. He's looking for that guillotine. Wouldn't it be ironic if he won by guillotine?
I was going to just say exactly the same thing there, Aaron. But now the guillotines have switched.
And he's looking for Mark O'Neill. He's got a submission.
Well, that takes it out of the judge's hands. The winner there, he's been trying that submission all night. He's finally finished it, Mark O'Neill.
Fighters to the center, please. Fighters to the center. Ladies and gentlemen, in our fourth bout of the evening, in our third round at 50 seconds, by way of guillotine, your winner, in the red corner, Mark O'Neill. Put your hands together for his opponent, the very gallant Trent Woodcock.